Ryobi just opened up the door to so many people that wanted a portable bandsaw. Today we're going to show you, before it's even released, the all-new Ryobi 18V 2.5 inch portable bandsaw. If you're not subscribed to the page, you should be. This is why you get to see a lot of cool tools before they even hit the market, and this is one of them. This is the all-new Ryobi One Plus 18V 2.5 inch portable bandsaw. Yes, it runs off of batteries. As always, we're going to use and abuse, slice and dice with this bad boy. I'm going to show you what it's about. Now, the blade on this, 32 7/8 of an inch blade length. You get up to 100 cuts per charge in a 1-inch black metal pipe. Now that depends on the battery you're using, but we're going to use the bad boy 6.0 HP battery, which you're probably going to get a little bit more cut wise with a larger battery. Now you can use any Ryobi One Plus 18V battery on this, but we're going with the HP because I always get yelled at by the subscribers if I don't. So that's what we're using. But you can see it goes right up on the back over here. Overall build quality, it's really pretty good, and the feel of it, it's actually balanced really well even with that larger battery. So I'll show you that here in a bit, but these are the blades. It comes with 2 of them. You can find these size blades in a lot of different manufacturers, so very simple to find, but you just loosen up that lever right there on the back. Remember that I'm going to show you the front here, so we're just going to loosen it up, and you can see using that lever, it will loosen it, it will tighten it. That blade can come out now, or you can put one in, and then when you put a new one in, which I'll show you, it just tightens back up simply by using that lever. That's all you have to do. Now that we have that flipped over, we have it loosened, all you got to do is pop that blade out. You can see it'll come up out around, and that's all you got to do. I'm not going to take this the whole way out because we're going to use it, but if I wanted to put this back in, you just got to go in like so, wrap those up around the sides, and it is ready to be used. Now once you get that in there like so, you'll see the 2 sets of guide rollers. You can see that the blade isn't seated all the way down yet, but all you have to do is pull the start trigger and it will go right in perfectly. Now I'll also tell you, this whole front end, you know, those guide rollers and that stop right there, really heavy duty, really nice build on those. And right there you can see, as soon as I pulled that trigger, the blade adjusted right where it needed to be. And I'm going to let you hear this thing right now. This saw is really, really quiet, and it's a really smooth operation as well. Now, I believe that the blade on this is 18 TPI. That is teeth per inch. And you're also looking about 560 surface feet per minute. You're also looking about 560 surface feet per minute. And the cut capacity, you're looking about 2.5 inches on it. So this is definitely a compact saw. Now you also have that handle right up here that you can hold on to. It really allows you to stabilize this piece of equipment. And you can see here that we have a galvanized angle bolt. Now we're going to use this on a bunch of different cuts, and I will show you them all in different angles, but this goes through perfectly. Watch this. Now again, that's galvanized metal, and you can see that stop right there really does a good job keeping that saw in place. And just to let you know, because of the camera angle, it's kind of hard. I am only using one hand. I'm not putting any weight down on this saw. It's doing the work by itself. And I could not find the weight in the manual of this machine, but I'm thinking it's probably around 8 pounds. Really nice smooth cuts. I mean, the cuts on this really
so smooth.
Alright, so there you go. Really happy with the galvanized metal. Let's move it over to the 3/4 inch black pipe. Now if you ever seen a woodworker's shop, you will see these black steel pipe everywhere for their clamps. Let's check this out. What I'm going to do is put it right up against the stop. We'll pull the trigger, and there you go. It literally just starts cutting down, like I always say, a hot knife through butter. Now I'm going to turn the sound up here in a little bit. I'm just trying to give you a better look at this, but look how quick that thing is. You know, it might not be the largest saw. It might not be the most heavy duty saw. This is definitely a DIY saw or somebody that's using one every once in a while, but it does an excellent job cutting down through this stuff. I'm going to show you even more cut angles. You know, this is a little bit tough to do with one hand. I'm really trying to get that camera angle for you. But check this out. Here's a different angle in the back. You can see those metal shavings getting spit out the side over there. So it does a good job. That guard up there does a good job keeping those away from your face. Really happy with that. But what about the rebar? You want to go a little tougher? Okay, fine. We'll do some rebar here. We're going to throw this up on the clamp. We're going to see what it does. So there you go. I mean, cutting down like nothing. Now, a lot of people that are using this probably won't use it for the rebar, but if you needed to, you could. I mean, no matter what I have put this thing up against, it really has done a really good job cutting down through it. And it's extremely smooth. I don't feel any vibration in the saw. Now, I will definitely tell you, this is not the most powerful portable bandsaw I have ever used, but nor is it meant to be. This is a homeowner type of person that's going to use this on bar pipe. Somebody that said to themselves once, man, I could use one of those, and now you can probably afford one. I think even if you're working out in a shop or doing some fabrication, you know, a lot of people do metal work around their house. I think you're really going to like this. Now, the one disappointment that I had on this saw was, well, the rafter hook. It just is not very well designed, I would say. And you know, I put this up here and I knew this was going to happen. That's why I'm keeping my hands up underneath it, and it's just ready to fall. Yep, there it is. So you got to bend that down, or they need to redesign that. Now, a lot of people are going to ask me if you can use this on wood, and this is a metal saw. I wouldn't use it on wood, but if you had to, you could. I mean, there are tons of other options out there for you to use when it comes to cutting wood, so I can't see anybody going out and purchasing this just for that purpose. But again, if you were in a tight spot and you had to use it, you could do it. Now, just for a closer look, again, you can cut up to 2.5 inch worth of stock. The front end on this built really well. You got some really thick metal up on there that should last you a very long time. You also get a bright LED light that comes on as soon as you pull the trigger. And you also get an onboard storage for your wrench that you can use to adjust whatever you need to adjust. Now, as for build quality, I gotta be honest with you, it's better than I thought it would be. You know, even the lever, it's a little bit thicker and it feels really good in the hands. It's not heavy at all. You got that nice handle right there, so you really can't control those cuts. There's a lot more plastic on this than metal, so it's not going to hold up to your heavy industrial type of work. But the plastic that they do use on this is pretty heavy grade. So if you are using this around the shop, if you're using this around the garage, if you're using this for something that you might use every once in a while, I think it is a really cool saw. Again, as far as it goes with that rafter hook, they need to redesign that or don't use it. Now, some people have stated that they didn't understand why Ryobi was coming out with one of these saws because, you know, a lot of these saws are used in heavy construction or heavy fabrication. But other people, including myself, think it's a really good idea because, again, it opens up the door to a lot of different people that couldn't go out and spend $400 on a saw. And it is also an 18 volt, which allows more power. I am curious to know what you think about this new portable Ryobi bandsaw. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other new cool tools. Also, come over and say hi to us on the Instagram page at Tool Review Zone. Love to see you over there. We post a lot of things before you even see them on YouTube. And with that, we will be back with more tool reviews soon.